Hey, how's it going? Hope you guys doing well. Welcome in, Marcus. Happy Friday. It is way too hot. Please don't help. On the bright side, I'm the best there is because, you should trust me, bro. I am the best. I got this for free. I also got this for free. Unintentionally, somehow. I had the if you don't know, this is the LTT April Fool's coin thing. Hey Marsh, hello Dynamite, welcome in guys, hope you're doing well. I had the LTT April Fool's coin notification on, and a couple of days ago it notified me like, oh, they're back in stock. And the whole thing with them was you buy it and then you just get a gift card. I'm like, oh, you know what, maybe I'll just grab it and then I'll just buy a new mat. So I ordered it, and like 2 hours later, my order was canceled. And then the coin was removed from the website. I'm like, oh, I guess it was a mistake. It was never supposed to go up there. My surprise, though, one today, I got the order and the coin. I reached out to them. They're like, oh, no. Yeah, they made a mistake. You can keep the stuff. I'm like, sweet. So I got this for free. Save myself like $100. It wasn't intentional. I don't know what happened in their system, but something happened in their system, and yeah, when they canceled my order, they somehow that needed to ship stuff out didn't, and now I have a fancy coin now that I can flip. Anyway, I'm informed. I was just amused. Since yesterday, I've gone ahead and prepared some stuff for today. Nothing major. I went ahead and exported. I retargeted the animations for the spider that we're reusing, the new one. And I have exported all the animations. That's it. And I imported him into Blender, but I haven't done any of the vertex paint stuff. I haven't done any of the material stuff. Nothing there. All I've done is bring the animation into Blender, make sure it works, and that's it. So that's the plan. Plan is to get it now to look good, or at least good enough, as actually a full render. So the plan is to do vertex paint and then bake that to a texture so we can use the texture on everything. Although I might not need to, because the mesh might work to transfer it to another one. Because technically the mesh is the same, but like topology wise, so I might be able to transfer it. I'll need to try that later. But for now, though, the first thing is to just get it working and get it looking good. So let's get into it. This is the spider. Right, this is the spider. I should probably change the output now from 0 to what? 40. 60. Wait, why can't I see more here? Oh, there you go. I love how there's. Why are there keyframes in between? Oh, it's because it's set to 12. It's put to 30. No? Why are there keyframes in between? Is it because I imported when it was 12? Let me try bringing it in one more time. At 30. There we go. Okay. Oh, I see. So when I imported at 12, it actually retimed it to be 12 effectively. So if I was to get rid of him again and imported it, make it till 36. So this is about 3 seconds, right? And it was at like 86, which is about 3 seconds at, yeah, okay. So we just use this. And it finally just does 12. Perfect. Okay, cool. That works. Okay, let's run. Oh, one thing I want to do is scale him up. So let's do a scale him up to 2x. Hide you. And then let's go here. Run you. And now we can make sure he fits. Okay, that seems okay. Basically, I'm checking now the... Ooh, nope. Needs more. Yeah, let's go a little more. Trying to make sure he fits, like, angled. And now we can do the vertical. Confirm that he fits. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. And if he fits at the sideways and the 3/4, I'm pretty sure that he then just fits. Okay, excellent. So that's going to be our setup here. So we can now render him. But obviously he's right now using the default texturing. Let's angle him to 45 degrees. So we just use this as our little base of reference. Okay, so I just assigned the material I want for him. And actually the material I want is here. this guy. Excuse me. Copy. Oh, the render goes away. So what I'm going to do is do attribute. Is it attribute? No. What was it called? For vertex paint. It's not attribute. It wasn't color. Crap. Color attribute? Color attribute. And if we went to vertex paint and start doing vertex paint, then we can do vertex paint, invert. And I believe if we went back here, there it is. So we can just take you. Plug you in. And then if we went here, we can start using it. Now, the only thing is, I want to sample this color. So if I want to vertex paint, can I sample the color? I can. So, now, question. Can we go back to the shading? Assign you. You know what? Let's... Oh no, it's fine, it's fine. When we're in edit mode, I can still... this. And then we just select all of the... actually, no, let's go back to the other material because it'll be easier to select it. Yep. Oh, we can do it here, actually. Which is nice. Basically, I'm just going to select all of the kind of green crystally bits. I think that's all of them. We got there. Is that all of them? That seems like all of them. Okay. So theoretically then, vertex paint, you, fill. And then shading here, we can go to you. And there we go. Okay. So can I make selection groups in Blender to quickly select this section again? Could I make a quick selection? I imagine I can. Well, let's find out how. Some docs. Select circle now. Selection mode. No. Okay, let's ask. Let us find out. In Blender 5, is there a way to save selected faces as a quick select to be able to select them later really easily? I imagine there is, because I know such thing exists in Maya. It's just a matter of how. Edit mode, go to Object Data Property, green triangle icon. Oh. Oh, hello. There's already a bunch of stuff here. Back, right. So if I just added a new one here, and I said crystals, assign the selected vertex to that selected group. Deselect, select. Oh, perfect. Done easy. Love it. Okay. So if I was to hide it, can I still select it and then unhide it? No. That would have been nice. That would have been nice. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. But now we can select it so we can tweak the values down the line. So let's go back here then. And let's take a look at our next stuff. So let's do these guys. Okay, so all of these that are sticking out. Stop it. Oh. Try and do Control Z. Okay, so I want all of these. All of them? Three. Yeah, there's only 3 on each. Oh, there's like literally just 3 on each. Okay, 3 here, 3 there. Why is this one split? The other ones aren't. Okay. Noted. Any other one? Yep, there's some more here. And here. I think that's all of them. Okay. So what I want to do is go to vertex paint. And then sample, let's say this color. Okay. Yeah. I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work. Next. Ooh, you know what's not gonna work? Having like leave these straps and stuff, right? They're not gonna say straps, quote unquote. So let's do the main body. We need to do a little bit of. You know what? Just gonna do it this way. I'm gonna select it as part of it. That's fine. So I want to do one color for these pieces and another one for the inner ones. Right? So it's these guys. I'm not going to touch the pincers yet, although maybe I will. Treat him like those. Oh, I didn't save the selection group for. I need to remember to save the selection group for each of these. I didn't save them for these guys. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. Let's make a new one. This is going to be legs outer sign. Okay, let's go with what color? I feel like a lighter color on the outer ones would be better than the darker one. Okay, when I say brighter, you know what? That actually doesn't read too bad in terms of brighter. So I guess because of the angle, but I mean, I feel like actually could go brighter. Maybe the problem here is too blue. I feel like maybe it should be more like a more green. Actually, no, we don't want a more green. Let's do more. What about more red? Because then it would be a little bit of a Christmas theme. Complimentary. Let's just start with this. Right. And we can go from there. Yeah, let's select the inner ones. I'm almost tempted to have these as a darker color and then have the inner ones a darker color still. So wrong button. What happens if we did these, and then this would be a different. And then, so these would be just a little bit darker. Maybe a little more dark. More dark? Oh, I see. Because of how it's set up, it's not allowing... Hold on. 1, 0... Okay. I can work with this. I can work with this. Min 1. Or there we go. Let's do something like this. Let's do quick add legs inner. Assign. So what we can now do is, because it's way too dark, is brighten it up. And figure out where we want to be. This. Because we did this, and let's say I went to legs outer, select you. Vertex paint. It's really bright. Fill in. Oh, steps is only 2. Change the steps to be 4. That's better. So now, with more steps, I think 4 is probably fine. With more steps, we can actually go darker, probably more safely. So let's select the inner ones. Paint. And let's drop it back down. Fill. Render. What if we did 6 steps? Six steps is not bad. Can we go darker then? We could go a little bit darker then. Okay. So let's try this. I feel like that's okay. I feel like that's okay. Let's continue and go from here and see where we can get to. But I feel like that might be okay. Let's do the main body here. That's really gonna tell us where to go from there. Once we have that, then we'll be able to. Better no. Just do a sample you. Oh, we just don't really see the front of the head. Let's go. Check mode. Hey, Keep Your Voices. Thank you so much for the raid, guys. Welcome in, guys. Balkan Reaper, Keep Your Voices. Torek. How's it going, guys? Hope you're doing well. I'm here testing out how to set up the material to get the pixel art look that I'm going for. How's your stream? What were you up to? Just working at UE5 as well. Nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, we're setting up the boss here with the materials to see if we can get them rendering and looking the way we want. Working on a hotel simulator. You've sung about 1.5 years in solo? Nice. Now, is that 1.5 years of time? Or is that 1.5 years of productivity? Because I've been working on my project for over 2 years in time, but like maybe like, I think maybe probably around 7 months at this point of work, if you counted 40 hours weeks. Just time. Okay. Welcome to the club. You'll get to 2+ years soon. Best of luck in your project. Let's do... because that might be okay. I feel like we need to adjust these now. Ooh, they have a separate outside. Yeah, let's do a separate outside. Versus inside. They maybe 2 months of work for an extremely seasoned developer. Became an... Oh, no, don't think of it like two... expert developer versus beginner. Just think of it like, how much time did you actually spend actually doing stuff? And that's your time. Because obviously, as you're progressing over time, you're going to get better. So like, right, because so then the early time, you're more noobish than later, you're going to change the time estimate? Nah. Did you put in 40 hours? You put in 40 hours. That's how I see it, at least. This is armor. Outer. Sign. Let's go to you. Vertex paint. Let's try going with what? I kind of like, you know, maybe this green. Dark. Maybe, or do we want to go? But probably more of these. Let's try this. Ooh, yeah, too bright. I can already tell you it's too bright. Oh, but they're. I don't hate that color. I don't hate that color. Is it better with a little more? I like that more, though. I kind of like that more. Would it be better to have a little more desaturated, though? I kind of like the more saturated one. Let's go with that. I'm liking it. Let's continue. I'm liking where it's going. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the inner ones. For those of you guys that are new, the game is a 2.5D, so 2D character sprites, including enemy sprites, which is why we're getting it to look like this. Because we're going to transform it into an adirectional sprite. So basically, I need to make it the 3D look like, well, cool as a sprite. Hey, Trey has been in. Welcome in, Falcon. How's it going, guys? Hope you're doing well, and thank you very much. Do we have the downsides of these? I think we do. Yes. Oh. You. I'm just gonna do a darker desaturated version, I think, on the bottoms of these. And the backs of these. I think that's all of them. Let's do a new group. This is armor inner sign vertex paint, and I'm just gonna say same thing but darker. We're not really gonna see anything here. Am I going any darker? What I can try doing is rotating the entire guy. See if we can get to see that inside color. I feel like I want it to be a little less saturated on the inside. I think a little less saturated and a little darker still. Okay, that's the limit to the darkness. Okay. We can go like full desaturate, but that doesn't look good. So let's try slightly maybe bluish. Saturated, darker. I mean, I think that's fine. Considering the color ranges we have, I think that's okay. Let's we need to do the arms. Let's do the arms. Let's do these guys. You, and you. And also, we're going to figure out something for the mouth. That's okay. Arms. Assist. That still too bright. I wanted to be able to tell it apart, but still. Oh, actually, I wanted to go darker, didn't I? I didn't want to go brighter. I want to go darker. But there's only a limit to how dark we can go. Ooh. Honestly, having it be around the same thing, just a slight color variation, is not bad. It's not amazing, but it's also not bad. Let me put the original brick on it. So, a couple of things. I think I want to include these guys, these spikes. Do I want to keep? Let's have them be their own thing. Actually, I was gonna say I want to have them be part of these. Actually, yeah. Let's have all of these be the same color. There's 3 in each. This time I need not to forget to assign the group. Okay, is there anyone I've missed? Yes. No, that's a separate one. That's the green one. I think that's all of them. Okay. New spikes. I'll have I could sample the color and assign it, and it'll be a different color because of my setup. And we want slightly warmer. Slightly warmer. Oh, that is not warmer. That is towards 2 pink. Something like that. That's about the same as we had it. Maybe just get a little bit brighter. I feel like that's better for his head, right? So if we went to here, 45, 60. Other way? I mean, I guess you can see it. Okay, let's do the mouth. Because I think that's a separate one. Yes. Oh boy. What do we do for the mouth? Part of me is tempted to make it like red. I'm not gonna lie. You know? Genuinely? It doesn't look bad. A little bit darker? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna just do that. Okay, we still need to do these guys. So let's do these guys next. So we'll do one for these and one for these in terms of color. So let's add a new group. This is, I don't know. Shelf? Shelves? I don't know. I don't freaking know what I would call them. Ooh, definitely needs to be darker. Somewhere right in between. Uh-huh. And then let's do these guys. Those are shelves. These are shelving. I don't know. What do we put on him? What would work well? I don't want green. Like a brown could work. Is brighter better? No. Tone it down. Bring it here. So I don't hate it. I'm not thrilled with his head body color. Like I like the spikes. I like the armor pieces. I think that's working pretty well. He himself, I feel, needs to be a little bit different. Also, I don't have a body one. Body sign. So let's try some stuff. What if we made him brown? Like a big brown and green. A little less saturated. We can't go too dark. We can, but just I don't think it works as well. I feel like the saturation actually helps here. I kind of like that a little more. So what about us doing something like this? Or maybe... more towards that is not great. I feel the warmer tone works better. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it works just a little bit better. But around here, I think is fine. Let's try this. And then we can try the arms closest. These would go a bit brighter. Okay. Arms inner. Oh, that's armor inner. Armor inner, armor outer, legs inner. Raider. Nope. It still have the other one selected. Deselect. Please. It's interesting because I almost want to do like less saturation. As it goes out, because I feel like it's might be better that way. Oh, let's legs outer select. Make this even brighter and then desaturate it a little more. Oh, I see. I have more selected here than I would like. That's fine. I can recolor the other ones. You know what? Let's fix that. I should assign that, and then I just do you, and then remove here. Let me do select. Select everything. Just select this. There we go. Push it back. Where's it saturated? I think that's not bad. I think the less saturated is better. So I think we tone down the body saturation a bit more. But I think that little bit of saturation does help. If I did legs inner, legs inner's fine. Let's do the main body first. Body select. Yeah, I think it still needs to be darker than the rest. Maybe maybe having it more saturated does work. because it then allows it to slightly stick out compared to that. I think it's just a matter of finding the balance. We could also try just really cranking the brightness, or really cranking down the brightness. No, I think where we had it was pretty good. Somewhere around there. Okay. In that case, let me go with the arms closest. And let's just adjust this one.
Running ads. Stream frozen like my brain when the collision preset is wrong for the 47th time.
Well, too many times. It's been wrong too many times. I think that's working all right. And my God, is it better than the previous one? Let me load up the Unreal projects. I just remind you guys what we're starting out with. I'm so glad I decided to swap to this guy. I might change the crystal color to be just a little bit less like neon-y. But it's gonna look a lot better now. Load. I haven't loaded it yet today, so it's gonna take a bit. Come on. You can do it. Hello. There it goes. So this is where it's coming from. So just as a reminder, we're gonna be going from this to this. You know, it's gonna be a little bit of an upgrade. Jesus Christ. Let me take the crystals and let me just tweak them a little bit. I want to see what different colors will do. I don't know, maybe a little more or less saturation. Maybe a little more, less blue. Dabba-dee dabba-die. I feel like the saturated thing is good, but I don't know how far I want to push it. I think like some like more subtle like that is better. Okay. Let's go ahead and just save. Because that's yeah, that's kind of let's try a different let's put you at an angle, say 45 degrees. And let's see if we can get or let's do minus 45 degrees to maybe get a better angle or more interesting angle. We can just take a look. So this, I feel like we need to change these colors. I feel like the spider is okay. I feel like this might be okay. But I feel like these guys definitely need some love. So let's adjust those. These guys. So what do we do with them? We could go something like this. It's funny how less saturated almost doesn't work. Although if we go like really dark, I guess it can't go that dark. I'm kind of okay with that. Okay. And then we can try doing let's do these one color, maybe these a darker one. So what do we do with these guys? Because I feel like they need to be brighter. And they need to be something that sticks out a little more, maybe. Not that much. But I was just curious. That really sticks out. I feel like something like that, honestly, even is fine. Maybe a little bit less saturated, but yeah, I feel like brighter is better in this case. Yeah, let's try that. And then we'll do the ends here. As just darker version. Yeah. Very gentle here. Too much. Or maybe it is better to have it still fully or more fully dark. Yeah, let's try that. I'm kind of liking that. I think I'm kind of liking that. So, in that case, let's try another angle. Let's do it sideways. So leave it back. Completely from the back. I think that's gonna... I think it works. Maybe this is a little odd, but... I want to say, let's give it a whirl. Let's go ahead and export out a little sprite sheet. Bring it in and see how it reads. And also see if we got the size right. That's kind of all simple. So this is character. You. I know. Sprites. Okay. Oh. I think it's one of the biggest resolutions we've done. There you go. All done. So let's go ahead and load up Pixel over, and we'll take a look if we want to do a and indexing and all that good stuff. We probably still want to do it indexing. But it's 293 by 160. Yeah, it's quite big. Uh, 293 by 160. So if we did indexing on how many colors do we want? $14, $15. $16 didn't really change anything. $17 didn't really change anything. Back to $15. I didn't see any changes. Ooh, but we are losing the red, actually. It's actually 25 is where we need to be to get the red and everything. Which effectively is keeping everything, right? How many colors are there? 33. You know what? Let's not index it. Let's just try it as is. And let's just go ahead and export. Same folder, please. Idle. A sprite. Full canvas. Don't open. Export. It looks kind of cool. Not gonna lie. So it's 37 frames per. Okay. We can work with that. Question will be, how many can we get away with it being less than a 16K image? I guess it also depends how big the spider is once we actually bring it in. So we might need to just shrink down the spider and then we'll be fine. I think I estimated it around the right size. Split by tags. I mean, I guess I can do the math, right? Before I even export. Size on the width is 293 times 37. Yeah, that's 10.8K. Yeah, we're fine. Export. Can I do it? Can I do one this big? It did it. Okay. Let's take a look. Make a new folder for him. Idle. Fingers crossed, I'm looking okay. Fingers crossed. Why did I just get an email from Canada Post about the shipment is supposed to arrive today for this thing and the other thing? We received shipment details for your package. I already got expected delivery today. Thanks. I already got it. Why are you just sending me the email for it? It says delivered. Okay. Whatever. Okay. 12 frames per second, please. Thank you. Neural map. And you guys are bottom center. $296 big files. It might take a little moment. Doesn't look as good here, but we'll see how it looks as a sprite. And put the old one in. Let's put the yeah in. Oh yeah, and we scaled it. That's right. So yeah. So that's the old one versus the new one. Let me just turn on the shadow casting. I'm just gonna turn off the collisions. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit better. I feel it's a little bit better. Let's see it in context. I'm gonna just copy these. Just throw in the hub. Yeah, so we can see it in context of the style and everything. So I feel like he's too bright. Why does he feel so much brighter? It's because he is, isn't it? Isn't he? He's a little more washed out and a little bit brighter. But even then, oh, you know what we don't have here? We don't have the full material on him. So actually, this is not a fair comparison. Let me put the right material in. There we go. All right, this is the thing that I used to flash it. Yeah, the outline doesn't do anything anymore. That's right. Yeah, I can always darken him if I want to. Here. Open that. So let's take a look at it now with more of a proper comparison. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's an improvement. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it's an improvement. Like, is it perfect? No. But is it better? 100 freaking percent it's better. Okay. I think we can work with this. So, if we want to do another, let's say the wall. Let me just clear up the materials and anything else I had. If I bring in the walk one, import. Scale is 2x, right? Then we can do U. Run that. Ooh. Oh, you for some reason you're boss 2. And you're boss 1. Okay. Yes, it's assigned boss 2. Can I, from you to you, transfer I think it's mesh data vertex groups? Colors? Can I not? Colors? Can I not transfer? I wanted to transfer. Data? Color attributes? Yeah, there it is. How do I copy this? I thought it was F3. And then transfer mesh data. Let's find out. Letter 5. Transfer color attributes to another mesh. Built-in data transfer modifier or using the transfer mesh did operation. Modifier? Data transfer? Source U. Vertex data? Topology? Oh, colors? No. Vertex groups? Can I just not do it? I don't think I can do it. All layers by name. That's sad. It's the same mesh. Yeah, it's a different thing. But I was hoping that I could do that still. Order matter? Why is it changing the mesh? I feel like this isn't... Hold on. Shading. Transfer. What? Transfer? Hey, look. They've changed things. I'm looking literally at a transfer attribute node. It's not, it wouldn't get me what I wanted, but it's right there. But there's no transfer attribute. There's transfer vector, depth, and then just materials. Okay. Wait, where's the... Oh. What if I need to add... Maybe I need to add one first. What if I need to add one first? Or actually, let me just go... Vertex paint? Yeah, so added it. Okay. Object. Now could I do it? Apology. Oh, wait. Which way did I do it? Other way. This one to this one. Colors. Topology. I figured it out. You have to create it and then use color. So now I can get rid of this guy. Hide you. And also, let's go to the material. Just rename this to save as. This is the walk one. I can just reopen it. Then I should rename this. No, I'm not trying to rename this. I'm pressing F2 on this. There we go. Jesus Christ. Okay, got there. Pressing F2 was, even though it was here, and so clicked on it, it still was renaming this. I got it. I got it. Okay. So if we go here, 8. Aha! Now, did I don't remember if I didn't make it faster, I think, for the original. No, it was still just the normal speed. Okay. Excellent. That means we're just ready to render, right? We just need to change possibly you. In terms of fitting. No, we're fine. Yes. Alex. Alex. Oh, turn off shadow. Yeah. Because if we have shadow on, right, we get the shadows, which is good. But the problem is it effectively makes it look way too 3D, if you will, where it's a sprite, but it looks like it's casting shadows in 3D onto only itself. It's a little weird. So shadows off. Self shadows basically off. Okay. So here to you, instead of idle, it is walk. And we run it. I think we can be able to, now we have this set up, start knocking these out pretty quickly, actually. Because it's just a matter of transferring, and calling it a day for most of these. So there's one or two that we need to like modify the animations on, but that's it. walk. Oh, not you. You. Export. There. Much smaller. Much better. Looks good. Both of these. Bam. Next. Let's go here. Make a walk one. And then we can, once we have the walk one in, we can just swap those out and already test to see what it looks like as it's moving around. Why not? Okay, let's go take a look at testing level. You guys, let's bring in the actual spider. So we can see it in action. Hey, you, there you go. Okay, let's just not get hit by it. So that's the current spider, right? As he walks around, see, that's what it looks like. So now with that, let's go ahead and swap him out for... Oh, you know, I will need to have the jump atom. I did not export the jump atom, but I do have him doing a jump, like actual jumps. And I really like that, actually. So maybe I will do that. But let's go ahead and swap out the animations. Idle. Bam. Okay, now he feels he's gonna be bigger, but we need to fix his scale of the actor. Or is it the sprite that we just scaled up? We just need to scale down the sprite. Fine. And towards the walk. I'll just rename this to just walk. Okay. And in here, you have the idle down. Swap you out for this, and then yeah, you're a 1.7. Let's put this back to 1.0. Are you gonna be the right size then? Let's see. Yes. Okay, I need you to start walking. Start attacking and start walking. God damn it. So aggressive. Oh. Oh. Actually, let me see if I can just quickly adjust his AI. Now I think about it. Disable this. Disable this. That is a lot better. That's so much better. Hey, Matthew, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hey, what's this? Setting up the new boss. Well, I guess redesigning the new... The original boss I had to be a lot better and cooler. So for reference, we're going from this to this, which, considering the new look of the entire game, that's a lot better, isn't it? This is gorgeous. Well, thank you. That's such an improvement. I'm so glad. Why do I see through him? It's the post-process stuff, isn't it? Can I make all the art too? This is actually from... This guy's from Epic. So he's one of the adversary... he's the free enemy from the adversaries. So I'm just using him. And then I have a workflow that we're setting up that now outputs him as adirectional sprites. And so now I just got his idle and his walk-in. And so now I need to do the rest of his animations to bring them over into looking like this as adirectional sprites. So, you know, slowly getting there, slowly getting there. Your mind is incomprehensibly blown. Please pick up the pieces. I'm sure you might need that at some point in the future. Probably not, but, you know, just in case. Okay, let's go ahead and I guess bring in the next one. Where's the, which one should we do next? Death? Sure, let's do death. So, if we just... Oh, you got videos? I'm about to go down the rabbit hole, not gonna lie. I have a lot of videos, a lot of things. When you say you got videos, what are you looking for specifically? as a save as, so I don't forget. Death. Oh, on the project, yeah, I have. I do monthly devlogs. That is a UE5 PCG tutorial, though. I can show a little bit of the game. On here, I'll show a little bit of the game. So you can see how that's me working. So this is a deck building action RPG. So you have a deck builder, and then you have bosses. That's bugs out. So that's the old boss. And basically, you get currency for fighting the boss. The currency allows you to buy cards. The cards are like Binding of Isaac, where they're all passive power-ups, right? Increase basic attack radius. Enemies take more damage when enemies take an additional 75% damage when players hit. Increase max stamina. You can also upgrade these to tier 2 or tier 3. And basically you have a deck where this is a roguelite. Forgot to mention that one. It is a deck building roguelite action RPG. There you go. That's all of them. So you have a deck builder. So when you go into the dungeon, games like Hades, you have the gods and you get one of 3 random ones from the gods. Here, instead of that, you have your deck, and so when you get a level up in the dungeon, you get to choose one of 3 cards from the deck. So you get to choose how you want to build your deck for the run. So if you want to go more offensive, you can. If you want to go more defensive, you can. If you want to do like combination of stuff, entirely up to you. But the power-ups are more like Binding of Isaac, where they're all passive. So they modify things or do whatever. So here's the dungeon. It's procedurally generated. So for example, you also have weapon abilities. So these don't fit the style right now, but and you have a full attack combo system, and it blends right now between left and right click. But basically, all right, this is a pack of enemies. With the aura that is right there is one that does invulnerability to enemies around. But excuse all the hitboxes that are everywhere. But basically, you go, you fight the enemies. They're all 2D sprites. And as you level up, you get access to the cards in your deck. And so we have a bunch of power-ups here. And again, like they stack. So for example, what's a fun one? Well, we can go with let's pick a different weapon, because you can also swap weapons during the in the dungeon. So for example, if I pick up this one, there we go. I now shoot projectiles. And I also have different spells, which need to load in. Gotta give it a moment. Then load in. But basically, right, this is not very cool. This is just a basic attack. But if I had, like, multi-hit, then I just shoot more projectiles now. Right? And that's pretty cool. Shooting more projectiles is fun. And then what if I also, instead of just shooting multiple projectiles, we also grabbed Rebound, which allows to basically have bouncing projectiles. So now they're just going to bounce between the enemies. Obviously, this, you're not just gonna choose which one you get, right? You get one of 3 like this. So then you pick 1, and 2 of them go to the shop pool, where you can buy them back potentially, or they can become a cursed version where they become much more powerful, but you actually end up having a negative then. So I think I grabbed that. Oh yeah, and this might not be enough projectiles. I honestly feel like there needs to be more. So we can also go ahead and enable. Where is it? Where's the cross? There it is. Radial burst fires additional attacks to your sides and rear. Less damage, but you know. Now we just have now we just have fun. Obviously still have the abilities and stuff. There's the but yeah. Now we get to have some fun. Oh, and also I guess I can just throw in, because why not, where is homing? So now they're also gonna home a little bit onto the and obviously if I want to, I can still go back to the basic the other weapon. I have 3. Let's go back to the longsword. Right. Now I have melee. Oh yeah, and the abilities also go in 4 directions. Because oh, there we go. So I leveled up. Now I can just unlock a card. More orbs around me. Yay! Anyway, that's a little preview of the game. That's just where we are so far. Still a long way to go. Please never stop. I don't plan to. I've been working on this game time-wise, like just actual world time, over 2 years. So no, I plan to keep going. I'm gonna try to apply for the Epic Mega Grant, which I think the applications is in a month open up. Just so we can have some money to do. I'm in here. To do some more stuff. Because all of these are right now this is just AI generated, but I would love to hire like an actual like artist, so that way they can all be consistently the same style. As you can see here, this is the main character. She's not exactly the same visual language and style. They have games like this where your competition, you're not gonna bother? No. Dude, you can do it. Look, this is my first game. Okay? You can do it. If I can do it, look, if you watch me for long enough, you'll understand at how stupid I am and how many mistakes I make. If I can do it, you can do it. If you watch me for long enough, you'll understand how many mistakes I make. So what we're gonna do is, so for death, I just bring this guy in, import him, scale him to 2x. Then we select you, run this, and then we select you, then you. No. First, we need to go to data, color attributes. I'll just go to vertex paint. And then it's the colored one, then you transfer colors? No, other way. The new one, then the old one. Transfer colors. And then we just need to sell it to be topology. Bam. Aha, it works. Yay. Just 17. Wouldn't be a real game developer if you didn't break everything a million times. I've changed things a million times.
Adult clock pausing, so you don't watch me dead, but the same no reference for 3 minutes straight.
This game has gone through many iterations to get where it is. It started as a game jam game, and it's gone through many visual iterations until I'm like, recently I've gone to the point where I'm like, okay. Oh, he got ads. Good old Twitch. We're going to make it a little bit wider. Wider and taller. That's okay. I think I might need to run this soon. I'm glad how quickly this is actually going. What are these? Why is Canopus telling me like, oh yeah, here's the tracking number. Oh, it's already delivered. Yeah, I know it's delivered. No, it says expectation delivery date Monday, June 15th. What? How? What? What is it? There's been a insist delivered. The whole thing with the LTT store has been an interesting experience. Where's my coin? Unfortunately, I only got the common one. I mean, it's the most played one. I don't think I would have wanted the super rare one, because the super rare one is pink. And yeah, I didn't want a pink one, but this was like nice and gray, just a little bit of color. Okay, ads are done, so we continue. So we need to adjust the camera to be wider. 13? Yeah, 13 seems fine. Let's just confirm. No, we need to go way wider. Oh. Welcome back. So we just need to go wider here so we can fit it. Does it fit? Nope. Still need to go wider still. Okay. Yes, and now we need to go taller. I think that's it. If you ever get the time, I'd love to get your opinion on your little game. I'm pretty sure Aldo. I know you're a busy guy. I mean, if you're here in the community, you know, enough, and I see you, then yeah, eventually, I wouldn't mind. Look at that. There we go. So that's the death one. Okay, let's go ahead and set up the render. This is death. Save. Plus, you sound like one of those buy my art bots. I haven't seen any buy my art bots. But I tend to not. If it's someone that just like first time, like I tend to, and they're trying to be like, oh, check out my stuff. I'm like, have fun. I'm not doing that. So it's nothing personal. It's just if I took a look at someone's stuff, which is basically self-advertising, right? Let's be honest. For people who just come in, right? Then. Can you wish this? It's not on Steam. The only place it's available right now is on my Patreon. I put the monthly package builds on there. So every month I put a package build on Patreon for people that want to support the development of the game. But it's not on. It's not even a Steam or anything. Well, since we started this conversation, the Death Atom render is already done. That is already done, by the way. In case you're wondering. That's how fast it is. Now I should get into Unreal. Is it that? I mean, I guess it's size-wise pretty big. This is what size? Oh, gee, yeah, this is the biggest one yet. 507 by 200. But I guess it makes sense because he's really going onto the side. And it's a boss, so he's. Death. Export, please. It's kind of look. It's cool watching him. The whole thing's 18 frames. Thanks for becoming a patron. I assume that's you. No. It's some random guy called Math. Yeah, you're Mathery. You're right. Completely different. I appreciate it. I appreciate whoever this math guy is. So now there's our stuff, and now we just do death. Export. Normal. Export. Okay. Back to Unreal we go. Doing it. I mean, I'd prefer if you didn't. I mean, like, if you want to, like, show them, yes. But I mean, like, I prefer if you didn't, like, distribute the project. Or the game. But if you want to show it, sure. Go nuts, I don't mind. Oh yeah, if you want to like show the people, look, yeah, go nuts. I'm all for that. Share the devlog. Oh yeah. Well, why would I say no to that? Only a reason I say no to the giving the game files is because it wouldn't be fair to people who pay. Let's close you. But yeah, if you feel free. Assume there's some NDA with Patreon or something. Yeah, I think there is. I don't think it's an NDA, but like. I don't think it's so much a what's it called? Oh, did I not? I didn't turn off shadows, did I? Shit. I didn't turn off shadows. I gotta re-render it. I think it's more of a courtesy thing. I don't think there's actually like a rule for it, but I think it's more of a courtesy thing. Re-rendered without shadows this time. Safe. Will I be able to tell a difference once it finishes? Reloading this? Probably not. Come on, pixel over. I feel like it would be faster if I just crashed it and then reopened it at this point. Screw it. Go away. Just load up again. Doesn't matter. Clearly faster. Import. Yes, it's so much faster. It's crazy. Death. A sprite. Full canvas. Export. Hello, Stone Python. The file is corrupted and accessible or that. Oh, it's what? What do you mean? Let me just delete it and then re-export it again. Please. What file's corrupted? You're making it. Oh, it's because it... Grumble, grumble, grumble. It's fine. There you go. Okay, let's do this again. At least I noticed it. Left, jump left. Guys, it's still 76 degrees here. It's almost 9 p.m. Send help. Send help. Okay. You know what? Doesn't matter. Death D. Death D. Export. Yes, overwrite it. Oh. What? Wait. Oh. I should do this. There you go. Yes, overwrite them, please. I don't think I need to redo the normal. Normal shouldn't be exactly the same. Yeah, because that shouldn't affect the normal. Okay. Death. Let's bring it in. Let's bring it. There we go. Pretty cool to see people who literally just thanking you for your videos. Well, they're not thanking me for the devlogs, I'll tell you that. They're thanking... If you're thinking it's about the devlogs, it's definitely not about that. It's very little interest in the actual game on there. I don't like the... I'm gonna fix the names. I know it doesn't matter, but... I want it to be at least somewhat consistent. People love a tutorial? Yeah, I got a lot of those. This Sunday's tutorial is going to be on how to take the attributes out of PCG and save them onto the blueprint, or any blueprint in the entire environment if you wanted to, or multiple at once. The world's your oyster. And it can do arrays and things of that nature. Without it needing to be 5.8, which is good. It'll be a lot easier once 5.8 comes out, but it will allow you to do it in pre-5.8, which is kind of a big thing. What would that be useful for? Inclusive PCG is procedural con generation. So it's just automation of lots of stuff, of creating or spawning things in Unreal. And it's useful because if you're doing some kind of logic, like let's say I did the city generation series, where I had where I used the logic in PCG to figure out where the intersections are. Well, I can know where the intersections are, and then I can then output the locations of those points to the blueprint. And then after it's been generated, I still have access to those. So now I can just do whatever I want on those locations where I know the intersections are. So like, for example, if I want to spawn something at every intersection that is outside of the PCG stuff, because that's already been like spawned in, I can be like, okay, guess where this happens. Or but basically I can just store whatever I want from the spawning logic onto the blueprint for later use in any way so deem. Or maybe I just use the PCG to calculate some stuff and maybe pick some random points, but I actually want those points in the blueprint. So one use case I actually might have is PCG picks the random points, I store them on the blueprint, and then later on I can just recollect the, like do whatever I want with them, like spawning enemies. If for some reason I want to like pre-calculate the points but not actually spawn anything. Yeah, things of that nature. Because nothing's stopping you from just using it to then just as like a fill out an array of random locations and then do whatever you want outside of PCG. Then you can just remove the PCG graph entirely. It's a whole. It has uses. I think it's not needed for everything, but it definitely has uses. Sounds super handy. It is pretty handy. This a lot of this is made with PCG. Yeah, this is PCG. This is PCG. Yeah. Right. I didn't place these in manually. That's all spawned with PCG. And I just go in here and be like, okay. Right. Just go nuts. There's the platform. With walls. Hey Leo, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Leo, are you not going to complain about something as you come in? I'm waiting for it. The past few times you've joined, you were complaining about something. But I guess now that you've quit work, there's less complaining. Which, by the way, I don't mind. But it's just an observation. You like a new spider? There you go. Complaining about your complaining? Look, there's one thing you can always count on me for, and that's to complain about something that doesn't matter, okay? There you go. Oh, it looks so much better. Let's take a look at Max health. You're 20,000. Let's put you at 2. So that way I can just kill you and just look at the animation. Yeah. Hey, you're gonna complain right now because let's you rotate for me, please. I guess you're already facing a different way, right? Yeah. You start facing a different way? Okay. No. I don't remember if I have the logic here to have him rotate. No. But either way, it works. That is now the new death. Sweet. That works. Okay, let's we got time for another. We got time for one more. Which one do we want to do? Let's do one of the attacks. One of the attacks? Or yeah, let's do one of the attacks. Attack melee A. This we're gonna need you. You run this. You to you. Transfer. Oh, no. First. You. Now transfer. Colors. What? Did I do it again? God damn it. New to old. Yeah, new to old. Apology. That's so good. You go away. And now we have this 30. Yeah. That seems good. Let's go ahead and make sure it fits. We're going to need to... Yeah, let's use this position sideways. And that fits, right? You got away with 14? I mean, technically. Technically. Why, like, let's do 14.1. Just have that little bit there. And then we will do, check the height. That's the highest. 240. Ooh. 260. Yeah, 260 seems good. It's actually pretty far out this way, too. 45. We're good, and this one, well, we're good. So yeah, the furthest one is the 90-degree one. And if this one fits, then we're good. Okay. Oh, shadows. Let's not forget shadows this time. There we go. Good. Safe. That's it. Export. Render. I'm going to just export out the jump one. I think that jump is really cool. Finally about to be sunset. You'll finally start cooling down a little bit. The pain, or rather the heat. This time, or we'll just rename this. So this is attack. LA. You off. Full canvas. Export. It's, again, it's kind of cool watching it. Ah, 31. There's one frame less, so much better. It almost seems like two separate ones. You have this one and like the attack. Why is it just saying under file name? Will this work? No. All right, choose file. There you go. Yes, save, please. Thank you. Relative. Export, yes. There we go. At this rate, we might be able to get another one after this. Normals. And let's go in here and bring it in. So this is attack LAA. Is that many? I feel like there's that many. I mean, they are pretty large. Because he does have to raise his arms freaking so high and so far out. So it's probably one of the biggest one, eventually. How you guys doing? I'm glad we found a workflow. I'll figure out some stuff for this. The answer to the question of how does the materials need to work is the geo needs to support it. It can't be just all plain. That was the biggest answer, if you will, to making him look good. 12. And bottom center. That should really be in the options as a default. But it's not. Alas, it is not. Yep. Save. Yeah, so I'm gonna rename this to attack LAA to keep it consistent. And let's swap you out. Oh, it looks so much better. It looks so much better. I am so glad. Like, it's not perfect, right? It is not perfect, but it is still so much better. Let's go ahead and re-enable the combat group. And then we can possibly see that attack occasionally. I was doing a lot of walking this time. There you go. So we actually see that, which is good. Yep. Wrong attack. Give me the other one. I know you got two more, but give me the one I want. Nope, not that one. Nope, that's still doing the... Oh, did I replace the wrong one? Hold on. Oh, this is the double one. You don't do the double one? in phase 1? Let's say you do. Normal. Attack normal. Yeah, you do. It's just RNG, I guess. Please? I know it's a 1 and 3. Please? I just want to see it. It's not gonna show it to me, is it? I mean, I say it's a 1 and 3, but it might not be. She does so much damage. I can't not dodge. Ah, there it is. Yes, but he went off screen, so you can do it. 1 HP. Can you do it where I can actually see it? Ideally, please. Please. Come on, do it. Grumble, grumble, grumble. He's so easy to dodge, I will say. Just walking around. He just keep walking. He has a hard time hitting you. Well, I mean, we saw him do it once. There it is! Yeah! That looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty good. So for a space mining facility, is it plausible to assume if a big company has the money and capability to even have a space mining colony to be established, they can easily construct the basic required without issue? For context, this is assuming far future tech or automated ships can enter and exit orbit without human intervention. I would say no. I don't think that is. It's plausible for them to have that much money, yes, but it's not a guarantee of them having that much money. So if you want to, you could absolutely have ones that are just like specifically just like a mining company, and one that is just a building company, or you could have like a big organization that does everything. Yeah, you could have mega corporations. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? Just don't feel like you have to, like that be the only option. Also, keep in mind you can do like, you know, some smaller ones. Like maybe they focus on this only on this though. But there's so many games where there's this big evil, you know, overarching like company that's controlling mostly everything. I mean, freaking Final Fantasy VII, right? Go back all the way then too. It's a very common theme of like a mega corporation, yeah, controlling a lot of stuff. Hey, okay, well, I guess we'll finish this guy up on Monday, because I think we can finish up the, well, when I say finish this guy up, I mean like in terms of the animations. I need to export the jump one as well. But this was really quick once we set up the colors and stuff. If we want to, we can change them down the line. I'd probably add a hue control as well. if I wanted to, or I guess I can also just do this. It's not a hue shift, but it's just a tint. But tint on kind of looks cool for some of these colors. I can change the color of him for different attacks and stuff, actually, or different phases. Like maybe he just gets a little more red once he's like low in life. I don't know. It's an option. It's a very easy to do option, actually. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they subcontracted the construction, but their own actual property, I guess. Yeah. They could, like, the company could just hire someone to make the stuff and then they own it because they just have enough money to hire someone else to do it. They themselves don't have to be the ones doing anything. With enough money, you can just hire people to do everything for you. Like, if I had unlimited funds, right, I could just spend all day playing games and jacking off, and someone else could make this game. Now, I don't have those things, so I'm not doing that, and I'm making the game. The question is, how rich are they? If you can get away with having a lot of rooms and have it be understood that it's built to withstand the vacuum of space in the architecture, you don't need to. Okay, you don't need to go that far. But let's be honest here. If you just show space outside windows, you're good. It's obviously withstanding the and fine to be in space. It's just, like, it's. No one's gonna look at the like structural integrity and be like, would that kind of engineering work? No one cares. Dude, you can have this thing be the size of a full planet. No one's gonna care. It's a game. Don't forget it's a game. There's a little bit of, it's okay to not have it be fully realistic. Thinking of the 3D modeling and texturing involved to make the models and props for this game lore-wise. I mean, that's a good thing to do. I haven't figured that stuff out for my game. I know kind of the general stuff I need. I need like 10 cubes or so for most of the environment stuff of different styles. And then I need to figure out, like, what do I place other than that? You won't like to see the Illustrator file you have of the blueprint of this place you're working. Why do you have an Illustrator file? Are you trying to make like a set like layout? And so you're doing it in Illustrator? Is that what you're doing? Yeah, from where the player enters to the laser mining area. Okay, so it's like a set layout. It's not procedurally generated. Got it. I mean, that's good. That means you can actually control like where the player goes and all that. Nice. Well, good luck. Sounds like fun. I mean, it was really, most of it's going to be reused, right? Let's be honest. There's going to be a lot of reuse, so it shouldn't be too bad, I imagine. Same thing with materials. I imagine a lot of it's going to be reuse. Specifically for like the station itself, right? So should be good. Also, if you ever need to, don't forget that if you need to make like a rounded corner, like if you like you have a wall and you want to make like a rounded corner piece, you could use like a PCG spline mesh to make a rounded corner and convert that to a static mesh, and now you have like a set corner piece of that. So instead of using a spline mesh, which is a little more expensive, but if you need the around a corner piece, just use a single 2-point system to draw it out. Because that way it's a single spline mesh that's that shape. You want to also make it logically make sense? That's not important. That's not important. It might be important to you, but for most people, they're not. Again, as long as you can see space out, it's obviously fine for space. You're inside, you're fine. If you're not wearing a breathing apparatus, you're fine. Anyway, and really, I know you're unsure, but you should definitely just trust me, bro. Anyway, come Monday, we will hopefully finish up all of the visual improvements to the boss, and then we can start working on the actual AI logic that we were figuring out yesterday for him. So it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. In the meantime, I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Get some rest, get some sleep. New video on BCG coming Sunday that hopefully you guys will enjoy. And we'll continue next week. Have a good night, guys. Have a nice weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.